A silent killer is striking down dozens of trees in Bastrop County. One family in Smithville tells us in the last year, oak wilt has killed about half the oak trees on their property. Today, KXAN's Will Dupree went to check it out and learned how they're combating a problem they're now calling an epidemic.
When the Brinleys moved to Smithville about a year ago, they picked a house surrounded by trees.
We were tired of city life and just kind of wanted to get away.
Now, what they loved the most has become the biggest problem.
I come out here and there's times when I cry because it's just sad to see the loss of all the trees.
Stephanie Brinley first noticed an issue when the leaves turned brown on this large oak tree. Her husband Joseph said it didn't take long until it was gone.
I mean, it only takes 2 or 3 days before you really notice, and 2 weeks later they're dead.
They found out their prized trees suffered from oak wilt. It's an infectious disease caused by a certain fungus. It spreads tree to tree through connected roots. It blocks oak trees from getting water and eventually kills them.
And it's like a cancer to the tree. It sucks every bit of moisture out of the trees till you're left with a skeleton.
They bought a special chemical online and started injecting it into a few trees.
Fungicide, whatever you want to call it.
They claim it stopped the oak wilt from spreading, but not every time.
They tried to save this old oak tree by injecting the fungicide, but it was too late.
The Brinleys say they've lost more than 30 trees this year, and the symptoms of oak wilt are visible just about everywhere.
You start to think you're going to end up living in a big pasture, and that's not what we came out here for.
Before long, they say they may just have to uproot themselves and move. Will Dupree, KXAN News.
Now, a lot of people are dealing with this. The Texas A&M Forest Service says oak wilt is one of the most destructive tree diseases in the country. In Central Texas alone, the agency estimates oak wilt has killed more than 1 million trees in 76 counties. Experts believe it spreads one of 2 ways, either by a sap-feeding beetle or through the root system. Oak wilt has been a major problem in Austin for the past 3 decades. It's estimated the disease has killed more than 10,000 trees since the 1980s. In 1988, the city formed a partnership with the Texas Forest Service to try and keep a lid on the oak wilt. In some cases, they dug trenches to keep roots apart from diseased trees. They also showed homeowners how to treat the trees. In 2009, an Austin police helicopter was brought in to help out. City experts used the chopper to survey the Balcones Canyonland Preserve for oak wilt. The U.S. government required the city to check the preserve because of the widespread problems.